There we go, and we're back, and we're going to rip some packs here on Magic the Gathering Arena. All right, welcome back. There's some new Magic the Gathering cards out, Secrets of Strixhaven, and I have some packs to rip. I'm super interested to see what sort of cards we get. And excited that maybe I might get some bangers. I don't know. But we'll find out. Yeah. So in a moment here, we'll start ripping these. Let me just get situated. I had planned on being here sooner, but better late than never. As I always say. I only have a little bit of time to stream today. But if you're back tomorrow, we have the second episode of our Dungeons and Dragons stream that's coming out. It should be good. I'm excited. This is a group of adventurers that just started a new campaign in Winterhaven. All right, back to it. Let's rip some packs. All right, new Strixhaven packs. Let's start with that. All right. Ooh, we got some new ones. When this creature enters, create a +1/+1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. Okay. I got a new one here. The spell costs 2 less. This spell costs 2 less to cast if one or more cards is left your graveyard this turn. Wilt in the Heat deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Not something I would necessarily use. Biblioplex, kind of like bibliotech, but English. Tome Keeper. When this creature enters, choose up to 1. Target creature becomes prepared. Only creatures with prepared spells can become prepared. Target creature becomes unprepared. Okay. Chase Inspiration. Target creature you control gains +0/+3, gains hexproof until the end of the turn. Forum Necroscribe. Ward. Repartee. Whenever you cast an instance or sorcery spell that targets a creature, return that target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Duty Beyond Death. It's an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of the turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Oh, that's not bad for... If I have a cheap token creature, that's not too bad. That's only costs 2 mana. Ennis, Debate Moderator. When Ennis enters, exile up to 1 other target creature you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next step. At the beginning of your end step, if 1 or more cards were put into exile this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Ennis. Okay. And here is the last one. Let's see what it is. Oh, I got a dragon. Oh, I like dragons. This might be added to my dragon deck. Yeah. Let's check it out. Affinity for creatures. Flying and Death Touch. I love that. Ooh, that's a good card. I'm adding this for sure to my dragon deck. Instant and sorcery spells you cast have affinity for creatures. That's cool. Okay, moving along. Let's get to the next pack. That's a good one. That's a good pull. Next pack. Visionary Dance. Already got... Oh, this is the first time getting this. Create 2 3/3 blue and red elemental creatures tokens with flying. Discard this card. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into the graveyard. Okay. 7 for 2 3/3 creatures. Inkling Mascot. Repartee. I don't know what repartee is. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, this creature gains flying until the end of the turn. See, I don't like these end of the turn things. I'd rather just like give it flying permanently. The end of the turn thing is like, I understand it creates an element of surprise when you're going to attack somebody they're not expecting flying, but they're either going to have flying defense or they're not, so it doesn't really make a difference whether it's a surprise or not. But it is only 2. Zealous Lorecaster. When this creature enters, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Scolding Administrator. Menace. Repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. When this creature dies, if it had counters on it, put those counters on up to 1 target creature. Put those counters on up to 1 target creature. Oh, okay, so if he dies, move the token or the counters to another creature. Got it. Cost of Brilliance. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Pick your poison. Choose 1. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment of their choice, or each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying of their choice. Okay. Paradox Surveyor. Reach. When this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card or a card with X in its mana cost from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Okie dokie. Let's see what the good card is. Shablam, Grave Researcher. Okay. Creature, Troll Warlock. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. Then if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature becomes prepared. Has a mana cost of 1 for reanimate and sorcery. Put a target creature card from graveyard into the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to that card's mana value. Okie dokie. Continue. Ooh, who's online? Oh, Darth Asius. Next pack. Another new pack card. Let's see this. Stadium Tidal Mage. Whenever this creature enters attack or attacks, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Okay. Visionary Dance. Create 2 3/3. Oh, we've already seen that one. We already got that. Let's just check out the new ones. Noxious Newt. Death Touch. Add a land. That's not bad. It's a creature land card. Cool. Okay. 2 mana. I get a creature. And he adds a land each time. And he has Death Touch. Actually, that's actually a decent card that I would use. I like that. Yeah, seen that one before. Okay. Harsh annotation. Destroy target creature. Its controller creates a +1/+1 white and black inkling creature. Token with flying. Pigment Wrangler. Flying creature enters prepared. It's an orc sorcerer and has sorcery. Striking palette. It's a painting orc. Okay. When you next cast an instant or a sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay. And now, time for the good part. Okay, Ambitious Augmenter. Turtle Wizard. It's Poe. Increment. When this creature dies, if it had one or more oh, sorry, not Poe. Is it Poe? What's the name of the turtle from Kung Fu Panda? I don't remember. If it had one or more counters on it, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Then put its creature counters on that token. Okay. Whatever. I mean, we had one good card so far, which was a dragon. Rip it. Rip it real good. Ba-na-na-na-na. Bonus sheet. I already got pick your poison. What does bonus sheet mean? Tenured Concoctor. Okay. Vigilance. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Infusion. This creature gets +2/+0 as long as you gained life this turn. Okay. It is a Troll Druid. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Okay. Procrastinate. Tap target creature. Put twice X stun counters on it. Okay. Thornfist Striker. Infusion. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample as long as you've gained life this turn. An Elf Druid. Here we go. Big money. Fix what's broken. As an additional cost to cast the spell, pay X life. Return each artifact and creature card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's awesome. That's a pretty good card. And I got some uncommon wild cards and some common wild cards. Okay. Last one of the Secrets of Strixhaven. I mean, we did get one good card, which was the dragon, so it's not a loss. Big money, no whammies. Come on. Embrace the paradox. Draw 3 cards. You may put a land card from your hand into the battlefield tapped. Okay. Hop to it. Create 3 1/1 rabbit creature tokens. Okay. Cute, I guess. Run behind. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. Target creature's owner puts it into their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Okay. Cuboid Colony. It was like a gelatinous cube made out of bees. Okay. Flying and trample. Increment. What is increment? It's a creature insect. Okay. Time for the good part. Flashback. Instant. Target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until the end of the turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. Okay. The hop to it is fun. I do like the hop to it. the hop to it, I might have to add hop to it to my deck, because the deck that I typically play, whenever I bring a creature out, I get life for it, and then sometimes it adds +1/+1 to other creatures. So not too bad. Got some more here. The Dragon Storm. Tarkir? Tarkire? I don't know. Fantasy names escape me sometimes. It could be something totally wild. Have you ever seen Celtic names? It's strange stuff. All right, let's see here. First, Dismal Blackwater. This land enters tap. When this land enters, you gain 1 life. Nice. Grummag Nightwatch. When this creature enters, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of your library. Put the rest into your graveyard. Okay. Ooh, a dragon card. I want all the dragon cards. Whirlwing Stormbrood. It's a blue dragon. Dynamic Soar. I don't know what that is. Sorcery Omen. Put 3 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Awesome. Flash Flying. You may cast sorcery spells and dragon spells as though they had flash. Oh, that would be good for my Tiamat deck. Strategic Betrayal. Target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. Dang. That's rough. Can you imagine a clear the board card, add this on top of it, right behind it? That is nasty. Here we go with the chase card. Dragon Fireblade. It's a lightsaber. We got a medieval lightsaber. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has hexproof from monocolored. Equipped 4. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each color of creature it targets. Awesome. Again, good for my... Probably good against my Tiamat deck. More so. I like it. Let's open another one. Rip. Roamer's Routine. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it into the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Pretty standard. Arashan Sunshield. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Okay. Undergrowth Leopard. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Alrighty. Iridescent Tiger. Oh, I've had this card played against me. When this creature enters, if you cast it, add any type of mana you wish. Or all the manas. Ooh, Skirmish Rhino. That's a cool card. I like the art. Trample. When this creature enters, each opponent loses 2 life. And you gain 2 life. And it's a 3/4. Okay. Big money, no whammies. We got Narset. Just Kai. Waymaster. Legendary creature, human monk. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. Alrighty. Alright, got 5 foundations packs to rip. Nice. Dismal Blackwater's a new one for me. This land enters tap. When this land enters, you gain 1 life. We got Elvish Regrower. When this creature enters, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Okie dokie. Anything here that I recognize I like? Okay. Big money, no whammies. Nice. Yes. That's a score. A Johnny, Call of the Pride. Legendary Planeswalker. I love it. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Target creature gains flying and double strike until the end of the turn, or creature X 2/2 white cat creature tokens, where X is your life total. Whoa. That is awesome. Create X 2/2 white creature tokens, where X is your life total. I gotta get this into my deck right away. That is astonishing. I quite often get like 25 to 30 life with my white deck. So if I had like 25 to 30 2/2 white cat creature tokens enter in, that creates a small little engine for me, because usually I have life generators when creatures comes in, or creatures come into my battlefield. So that is cool. Awesome. That's a score. Next pack. Let's get to it. New card. Dwynen Elite. Fantasy names, I tell you. When this creature enters, if you control another elf, create a 1/1 creature elf warrior creature token. Cool. Okay. Treetop Snare Spinner. Reach, Death Touch. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Okie dokie. Oh, I like these cards. I already have this one, but I like the little skeleton guy. I think he's kind of cute. Pilfer. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose non-land card from it. That player discards that card. It's just a cute skeleton guy. And he has a skeleton puppy dog with him. Amazing. All right, let's flip it. Quilled Great Worm. Trample. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. It must survive to get the counters. You may cast this card from your graveyard by removing 6 counters from among your creatures you control, in addition to paying its other costs. Okay. 3 more. Elementalist Adept. Flash. Prowess. It's a human wizard. 2/1. Dismal Blackwater. This land enters tapped. When this land enters, you gain 1 life. Pretty straightforward. Cathar Commando. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's a 3/1. Dragons. I love dragons. Give me all the dragons. Fire Spitter Whelp. It's a dragon. Flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature or a dragon spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. It'd be good for my Tiamat deck. Big money, no whammies. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at the cost of that. Oh. 10. Progenitus. Legendary creature. Hydra avatar. Protection from everything. If Progenitus would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal Progenitus and shuffle it into your owner's library instead. That thing is a beast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 10 mana. It is 2 of each mana color to bring out. Wild stuff. Crazy card. I would put it in a deck, but I would probably never get to pull it out. It is amazing, though. Protection from everything. Is that permanent? That is crazy cool. Oh, man. Now that I think of it, like, for an endgame stage, this would be really awesome for my Tiamat deck as well, because I'm already yanking those colors. Okay. I'm going to just put everything in my Tiamat deck. I'm just going to run out of... I'm just put 1,000,000 cards in my Tiamat deck. Let's rip it. Nothing new here except for this. Uncharted Voyage. Target creature owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Okay, Surveil 1. Whatevs. I don't think we can top the last card, but let's try. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Love the art. Love, love, love the art. It is 5 black mana. Vampire Knight. Oh, I want to make a vampire deck. I think I want to make a vampire deck. Has flying and death touch. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Damage causes life loss. Damage causes loss of life. Cool. Cool. Last pack of the stream. Let's get it. Foundations pack. Rip. Let's see what happens. Scoured Barrens. Okay. Prideful Parent. Okay, I already have that one. Prideful Parent. Lion King much? Hakuna Matata, I guess. Make your move. Instant. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Great card. Gold Vine Pick. Equip creature gets +1/+1. Whenever an equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Fun. That'd be good for, like, if I had a dwarf deck. Midnight Snack. At the beginning of your end step, if you attacked this turn, create a food token. Sacrifice this enchantment. Target opponent loses X life, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. Vampire Soul Calling. This creature can't block. When this creature enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. He is a vampire warlock. Okay. Goblin Negotiation. I always envision goblins as negotiators. I don't know why. I always see them as like bankers, hedge fund bros. Like they kind of give that feeling. Yeah. What does the card do? Goblin Negotiator deals X damage to target creature. Create a number of +1/+1 red goblin creature tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to a creature this way. Cool. Really, that could be a really good card in a red deck. Just like spawning in dragons or spawning in goblins are like crazy. Rise of the Dark Realms. Put all creature cards from all graveyards into the battlefield under your control. Crazy card. What? Let me read that again. Put all creature cards from all graveyards into the battlefield under your control. I could build a whole deck around this card. That's a wild card. Could you imagine playing, like, Magic the Gathering Arena is missing one specific feature, which would just, like, two features that would put it over the top. It has Brawl mode, which is, like, a pseudo commander mode, which it's good and all, but it's not exactly commander. If they had an actual commander mode, it would be amazing. But they're also missing like the 4-player cross-play mode. That would just put the game over the top. Third feature I just thought of now, just out of my brain. Third feature, which would put Magic the Gathering Arena over the top, is the ability to trade cards in the game. Like, absolutely, I would even be happy if they got completely got rid of their wild card feature, like if they got rid of these things, these wild cards, get rid of them 100%. Add in the ability of trading. Create 4-player crossplay. And tighten up your commander mode. That would put this game over the top. It would become probably the greatest digital tabletop card game in the world, because it would immediately increase the value of all these cards, which would immediately increase the amount of players who would play, because a lot of players don't want to play because there is no value associated with these cards. So it's just like whatever, they'd rather buy the real cards and try to get value out of that. But if you made these digital cards tradable, got rid of the wild cards, so you can't just create any card you want, so you create scarcity, and then left it up to the pack rips, oh man, this game would be over the top. Anyways, that is my card rips, or my pack rips for the day. If you came and checked this stream out, I appreciate you very much. I'm a small streamer right now. Used to stream a lot back in the day, but I'm trying to get back into it. Any support you can provide, if you want to give me a follow or subscribe to my channel, I very much appreciate it. Trying to grow it back up to what one of my previous channels was. And much love to all of you. That's it for today. Come back and join us tomorrow when we are going to do a D&D live stream tomorrow night around 9 o'clock Central Time. Oh, sorry, Eastern Time. We have players from across the North America, in the United States, and me, the lonely Canadian, playing D&D. I am the Dungeon Master of that stream, and we are diving into one of my sort of pseudo homebrew campaigns, where they get to fight a bunch of dragons and do fun stuff in a world I've created. So if you'd like to come out and join us, that is tomorrow night. Tomorrow being April 27th. It's a Monday at 9:30ish. All right. Talk to you later. See you then.